The Patriots send out their punter. Tyler Ervin back deep. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do, and what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
On 2nd and 1, Rodgers. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Snap comes at 1. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 88. Hey, Foxtrot. Mike 51. Hey, watch the lane. Hey, Mike 51. Yeah. Inside. Mike 51. Boom. Watch the run.
And that'll set him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. And again, it's Rodgers. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Alert!
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there. 72. 42. 42's the mic. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Check. 42's the mic. Check. 42's the mic. 72.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return is Irvin. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 24 yards. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. from the shotgun to give to Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing third down. Rodgers going to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Well, partner, let's talk Super Bowl. We have to. Before the year, by the way, we made predictions for the Super Bowl. You got one of the teams right. You had Kansas City and New Orleans, but you had the Saints winning. I also had the Saints there, but losing to New England. Well, now we get a chance to rectify things. So who's going to win the big game, partner?
Well, I think San Francisco wins 35-34. MVP, usually a quarterback. But in this case, we're going to have an upset. Middle linebacker Fred Warner is going to have 13 tackles and an interception return for a touchdown and be the upset MVP winner over Jimmy Garoppolo, because in the Super Bowl, if the quarterback does anything, he wins the award. But this time the defense, which got them there, is going to take charge, and Fred Warner walks away. Super Bowl MVP, 49ers Super Bowl champions.
Wow, you went above and beyond with great specifics there. I'll be a little bit more general. I'll just say that the Chiefs are going to win by a touchdown, and yes, I'll go with the MVP being number 15, Patrick Mahomes.
And if you're not really rooting in this game, how great a matchup is this?
Oh, it's fantastic. Going to be a ton of fun.
Hey, 66. Hey, check my... Hey, exit. This is 15. Check my 15. You can't block me. You can't block me. Alert!
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Motion! Ball 50.
Here's Brady to throw. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And into the end zone, it's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. He missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Here we go. Here we go. Alpha. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this. Sugar!
Now Brady to try again after the pick six. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Jones. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Hey, Alabama, Alabama. 50, Mike's 50. You run. Mike 50, Mike 50. All day, every day, any day. Mike 72.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got Lacoste as tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
That's it. Big hit.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Now watch one. Win the rep, let's go, right here. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, 66.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, that's caught by the tight end Lacoste. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Undercrunch. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
On the toss, here's Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So backed up to the 6 now. Third and goal.
Regular. Hey, wahoo! Let's go, T. Gonna be a long day, I think.
From the gun, it's Brady. Flush to his right. He can run for, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. A 6-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns third and goal into a touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Caught by the tight end, Watson. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Wait, that wide, 80. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
First down, here's White. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On the ground, this is Michel. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wait, set. Wait, 80. What?
Brady gives this to White. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Wait, set. 29. Alpha. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Let's go up. No, 66. Alert!
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And able to find Dorsett. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. Mike 50, Mike 50. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that time deep. Don't let him breathe, defense. Rip.
They'll run on 1st down. It's White. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Hey, he's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball. Rip.
Now Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, 43 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And now we've got a man a little jumpy here, maybe trying to block the extra point. That makes this much more manageable. They'll move it from the 2 to the 1.
Totally manageable because many teams from the 2 want to throw the ball. But you put it at the 1, the running game is totally back in play.
So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2.
He goes to use you. He comes to me, it's me. Go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they face a 3rd and 15 here following the delay of game. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And now Edelman. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He gets it to James White. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Shadow! Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Check it, reload!
On 1st down, Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. I got one. Hey, Alabama.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Go!
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Brady to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. He can't hang.
Alert!
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. I got you, son.
Hey, orbit.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. So we got man.
Shotgun now for Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
We got three, fellas, we got 3. 51's the mic, 51's the mic. On you.
Jump out!
51's the mic.
Hey! High 7!
Boxing.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
I got motion man. Leave.
Easy.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Ringo. Check, 93's the mic.
93 Linda.
Watch the run. Check, 93's the mic.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Hey, check it. 93 Linda.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. He was looking for Edelman there. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm the practice. I got him.
26. Bravo.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Geronimo Allison the target there. But now it's 3rd down.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
51's the mic. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Here we go.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Open man is Allison, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. On 1st down, Rodgers under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Rodgers now to throw. It's complete to Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards the pickup there.
Watch the end.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Now Crosby for the point after. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Come. Check. Fresno. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Check 9. Check, 93's the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Hey, check. Hey,
Opting to run again here with White. And an alley to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Come to my world.
Goal 50.
Check, 93's the mic. Let's go. Check, 93's the mic. Let's go one more.
Operating from the gun, Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Switch. Motion.
Hey, check it.
On 2nd down now, it's White. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Wait, put it.
Mike 50. All right. Here we go. Let's go, V. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Alert.
Mike's 50. Right here. Mike 50. Here we go, D. Here I come.
72.
50's the Mike. Time to go, night. Whip. Watch the whip.
Go Bandit.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake it to football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Hey, goal 66.
Brady going to throw here. This is White on the screen. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Single. Watch 84. Watch 84. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Light 42. Light 42. Not today, you aren't. Not today. Switch.
72.
On third down, a run from White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Watch the screen. Hey, Mike.
Hey, let's go.
They gonna need some therapy. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
To throw is Rodgers. Throwing again. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league, totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Inside.
Rodgers now on first down. The connection made. It's Graham. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Hey, 626.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.